Joshua, check out this combination he hits him with. I mean, dude, the speed that he hits him with this, he's so dangerous, man. It's like you're dealing with a guy who's an Olympic gold medalist, and he's enormous, and he's got vicious knockout power, and he's got immense amount of experience at world-class levels. Just think about what we said earlier. Fought Usyk twice, fought Andy Ruiz.
Found out what I need to do, what works, what don't work. I just put it into action now.
Oh, this shit ain't easy.
Second session of the day. Probably getting around 10 rounds of sparring.
Yeah. It's good to box with him, because what he shows you is that any time you come out, he'll throw. Yeah. The only time he throws is when you come out from behind your reach. Do you know what I mean? That's the only time he throws.
I know, that part's about discipline, isn't it?
Exactly. And you know, with your speed, if you stay on the jab and the left hook and you move side to side, they won't get at you. It's when you pull out or you lean. Yeah. Just the only thing I say is that every now and again you do that leaning, and for no reason. It's not as if you're under pressure.
No, just that my body's not feeling
yeah.
Anthony Joshua is training like never before. And now Joe Rogan has reacted to the frightening transformation that could spell serious trouble for Tyson.
Spectacular, as well. Over the top. I mean, that was a full force shot to the temple. I mean, he's right now. So they wipe off his gloves, but you look at him like he's really feeling it right now. I mean, he probably has no idea where he is. And Anthony Joshua,
oh my God,
him.
Absolutely folded in half.
Back that up again. Watch this. I mean, just steps into it with every ounce of his body.
Joshua is training harder than ever, believing years of hardship have taught him valuable lessons and prepared him to unleash.
Improving and getting it right.
Come on, Tom, well done. Good. That was good finish, that was.
By fight time, you just do stuff naturally. You won't even know that you've slipped it and thrown it.
Everything against Fury. Rogan is surprised. And in another conversation with Mike Tyson, both highlight Joshua's danger, recalling Klitschko and his devastating...
But he comes back from every fight that he's had better, you know? I mean, when one of the most impressive ones was he knocked out Klitschko. Oh my God.
Klitschko's seen better days, though. He fought great that night.
True. But Klitschko dropped him first, and he came back and stopped him. That was a wild fight.
Fight too.
That was a wild fight.
Great fight.
Yeah, it's a great heavyweight time right now.
Joshua's no walkover,
right.
You know. It's just that for some reason, I don't know, we expect a lot from Joshua for some
response whenever he gets pushed back. Tyson believes Joshua's power is on another level, and that explosive ability could make him one of the
powers.
He's gonna have a beautiful life after boxing, because he's beautiful. Yeah,
he's beautiful. But his power is stunning. I mean, he has crazy power, and he's just an elite athlete. The Tyson Fury fight, to me, that's a real interesting one. Those two guys, that's a real interesting fight to me. You know, because Tyson Fury is so unusual. He's so tall and long. And his movement, I mean, he's got such a nice jab, and he's so good at like using distance and clinching.
It's just
rare heavyweights capable of stopping Fury. Rogan acknowledges that Joshua may have lost some of his peak form, but the biggest weapon has not disappeared. His raw punching power remains dangerous enough to turn a fight around instantly. Against Fury, that threat becomes even more
giant Olympic gold medalist heavyweight. I mean, Anthony Joshua is terrifying.
Thing that nightmares are made of.
And he's got that one-punch nuclear power. One punch. And he's fast. It's an like, there's certain guys that, like, in kickboxing couldn't translate over to MMA because they didn't have the kind of speed. Like Peter Aerts is a good example. He was a world-class kickboxer, one of the best of all time, but didn't have the style that would allow him to But then there was Mirko Cro Cop. Mirko Cro Cop, who was violently explosive, would perfectly transition to MMA because you got to be able to hit people quick. That was like a big part of it is speed.
Important because one perfectly timed combination could force the Brit to survive under relentless pressure. A giant Olympic gold medalist heavyweight. Not only Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson, Tony Bellew also sees something striking in Joshua's physical condition, saying the heavyweight carries an unusual combination of size, strength, and athleticism.
He's a physical specimen. The best physical specimen the heavyweight division has seen in 20 years easy. I think he is physically the best heavyweight I've seen since the prime Mike Tyson. I'm not saying his boxing ability, I'm purely basing this on his physical capabilities, his speed, his power. He's unmatched. No one in the world is anywhere near. He has much more one-punch power than Anthony Joshua, but his physical capabilities of getting from point A to point B are nowhere near as good as AJ's, and his technical ability, as we all know, is way off.
In Bellow's eyes, that presence brings back memories of Mike Tyson when raw explosiveness and intimidating physical power made opponents feel the danger before the opening bell had even sounded. Going further, Bellew believes Joshua will Fury work for every second of the fight. Watching this training, Bellew
said no one cares about boxing, because outside of Canelo, Anthony Joshua is the biggest name in boxing, and nobody can deny that. And then outside of AJ and Canelo, the next best name is Wilder. Sorry, not Wilder, it's Fury, the man who defeated Wilder. So these two guys are coming up against each other. Of course they are. Anthony Joshua can't go anywhere in the world and not be recognised and mobbed or whatever. This guy's an Olympic gold medalist. This guy's the former unified two-time heavyweight champion of the world. The guy's been under the spotlight since 2012, not just in Britain, but globally. Because that's what Olympic gold medalists do. They set the world alight. And then unifying it in double quick time is just adds to the charisma and adds to the razzmatazz and the big rigmarole.
Sees a fighter looking sharp, powerful, and physically ready. His achievements, experience, and proven knockout ability already speak volumes, suggesting Fury could be facing one of the most dangerous versions of Joshua yet, also backing Joshua to win. Bellew expects him to seize control early and break Fury down with
time to get him to stay still. I think it'll take 4, 5, maybe 6 rounds until he starts nailing them clean with the 2s and the 3-punch combinations. I think at that stage, he may be behind on points even. But I think he will catch up with him, you know, from round 6 onwards, and I do think it's an AJ victory. But make no mistake about it, it's a very, very hard fight, and an even harder fight now that he's took on Lomachenko.
Sharp, powerful combinations. His prediction suggests the fight could end far sooner than fans expect. In Bellow's view, Joshua cannot afford to leave the result to the judges. He believes the clearest path to victory is a knockout. Forcing Fury to survive every dangerous exchange, Francis Ngannou sees Fury holding the edge in pure boxing ability.
Now for almost a decade, so finally it happened.
And what do you think? Which of them do you think will win?
Well, again, at this level, I think it's very close. Everybody can win. And then it depends on how the fight goes. I think if it's going to be like go to decision, I give the decision. I will pick Fury if this fight go to decision. And then if it's like a knockout, I think Joshua has a chance early in the round, but as far as the fight goes, it's going to be way off on the Fury.
Believing he could outpoint Joshua across 12 rounds. Still, Ngannou questions whether Fury remains at his absolute best. For Joshua, the message is simple. Strike early and force the finish. If the contest drags into the championship rounds, Ngannou warns that the momentum could quickly turn against him. Having Usyk's team behind him gives Joshua another major weapon, adding experience, confidence.
It won't help him. It won't help him at all. I punched the head off Usyk and I punched the head off AJ as well. It's bitter sweet that he's training him. I hope he's in the corner as well.
I mean, because I was literally going to say, look, we love Rocky movies. Imagine that. You've got AJ, Usyk in his corner, beat one, call out the other. That's the stuff of drama.
I'll bring Lennox into my corner. Do it.
Well, obviously, you've been training yourself for this fight. Have you thought about bringing like, who's going to be in the corner on the night? Have you thought about bringing in someone?
Whoever's there on the night, whoever's around me, I've got a team, you know what I mean? And we're all close, everyone's
confidence and a strategic edge. Joshua may see Usyk's team as a valuable addition, but Fury refuses to give that partnership much credit. He argues that he was the fighter who tested Usyk most severely and believes he can put Joshua through the same ordeal. To Fury, extra guidance from Usyk's camp will not matter.
Always does well and looks good and boxes smart. But then at the same time, you have to look at AJ, because AJ's got good boxing pedigree and he's always performed at the highest, you know. So it's a hard fight to call now. Before I would say Fury, but now it's a 50-50 fight. I think now it's hard to call who's going to win that fight.
What's changed in the?
What's changed in that is because I think Fury's been at the game for a long time, and I think with AJ's always in the gym, keeping himself taking over, and you know, so I think it's a 50-50 fight. Both of them have been through ups and downs in their career.
For Joshua, once they share the ring and settle the rivalry, stepping in, Amir Khan now sees the matchup as far more competitive than before. He once would have backed Fury comfortably, but the long layoff has changed his thinking. Joshua, meanwhile, has remained active in training despite setbacks. Khan feels that Joshua's strength...
I hope Anthony Joshua. I always with Anthony Joshua. It's a good fight, but I go with Anthony Joshua.
Canelo, finally.
Huh?
Why Anthony Joshua?
I want
Preparation and time spent sharpening his skills could ultimately give him the crucial advantage. For Joshua, this fight represents a chance to rebuild everything that setbacks have taken away. Defeats against Alexander...
I think it's an easy pick. I think Tyson Fury wins on points quite comfortably. I can see how AJ wins. I'm sure Tony Bellew will make a case for AJ, but I think AJ gets beat on points. Tyson Fury and gets outboxed. I think Fury keeps him out of the way, manoeuvres him. It's past his best Fury. He's slowed down, but so is AJ. He's not throwing as many feints per round now. His hands, he's not throwing combination punches like he used to. Single shots. He gets hit a lot, which gives AJ a chance to chin him. But I don't think that he'll be in the right headspace. I don't really think he wants to box anymore. I don't know why he's doing it. You know what I mean? He's made the money.
Usyk and Daniel Dubois left questions surrounding his future, making victory over Fury especially meaningful. This support also stretches beyond Britain, with Saul Canelo Alvarez backing him publicly and expressing hope that Joshua settles the long-awaited heavyweight showdown with a win.
One might be on a few beers, so, you know, what are they doing, man? But if they fought now, if the fight was going to happen now, I think Tyson Fury has to be the favourite. I think, judging on you're as good as your last fight, I think Tyson Fury would be the favourite right now. I think he's the best fighter in the world, judging his last fight. Don't get me wrong, AJ, you know, he's a top fighter as well, and that's a fight I really want to see down the line. I think it'd be fantastic for the British fight fans, for world fans, to see Fury against AJ. And what amazing is that for British boxing to have, you know, to the top.
He still rates Joshua highly and expects their all-British heavyweight showdown to become a massive event. At the same time, opinions have shifted considerably since their last fights, with Fury gaining support for one major reason. Joshua's knockout power remains undeniable, but questions surrounding his durability continue to influence predictions. Several respected fighters and analysts believe
his chin is shot, and AJ is not the boxer that Tyson Fury was. I don't know about is anymore. He has massive power in his hands, so sure, you know, he's got a puncher's chance, but I'm swinging all the way back toward Tyson Fury at this point. I really am, because out of the two of them, I think Tyson has more in the tank than AJ does, which is crazy to say, but when I look at AJ fight and I look at him get put down 4 times by Daniel Dubois, 4 times, gets put down twice by Christian Pringa, put down by Andy Ruiz, put down by Klitschko. I mean, he's been on the canvas a lot. And so has, by the way, Tyson Fury. But Tyson Fury still feels like he recovers quicker, or at least better than AJ does. That fights he gets put down in, he somehow wins. But I just sit here and watch AJ, and I don't know if people are just not recognizing it. And again,
Fury's movement, timing, and ability to exploit openings could expose those defensive weaknesses, giving him the advantage when the pressure reaches its highest point. Adding to the debate, Dillian White outlined 2 completely different routes to victory. He sees Joshua needing to make his power count.
It's hard to say because the boxing pugilists will pick Tyson Fury and the hardcore boxing fan will pick Anthony Joshua because AJ's got power and obviously Tyson Fury doesn't have the more power and his feet slow down. So I would say Fury on points, AJ by stoppage. There you go.
Okay, I like that. A lot of people have talked about the fact that AJ and Fury, as they come close to fighting each other, they're not in their prime. Do you think that the loser could potentially hang up their gloves if they lose this big fight later in the year?
You know, I think we could potentially see both men hang up their glove after the fight, win, lose,
early, while Fury's success should come through movement, intelligence, and controlling the tempo. White also made a striking prediction, claiming that whoever wins this enormous British heavyweight clash could mark the final chapter for both fighters. Joining the conversation, Anthony Yard believes Joshua has a genuine path to victory.
I'm with AJ. Around the time, you know, just after he fought Klitschko and he was on this steam train. AJ of recent, AJ boxing, I think Fury probably picks him apart. But if AJ happens to get this, you know, rough and tough thing back where he wants to fight and just let shots off, if he hurt Fury how Usyk did, he'll finish him.
I was the exact opposite, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, I always favoured Fury, and the closer it gets towards now, when they're both a little bit longer in the tooth, no disrespect to either of them, I'm thinking AJ has a huge chance now, yeah.
But AJ's been so much, right?
That's what makes it great, exactly. That's what makes me want to watch it.
Victory if he enters the ring with the discipline and tactical patience Usyk displayed against Fury. Yard feels a smarter, more controlled approach could frustrate Fury and create openings for Joshua's power. In his view, Joshua could even force a stoppage with preparation and mentality potentially deciding everything. Additionally, Malik Scott is leaning toward...
You're picking AJ outright? I don't have to run a thought experiment with you? You're just picking AJ?
Absolutely, I'm picking AJ because I believe AJ has good timing to offset Fury's speed. I believe AJ chin is a lot better than people give him credit for. And like you just said, Max, if we go off of both, how they both looked against Usyk, I believe the AJ that fought Usyk and the Tyson Fury that fought Usyk, I believe that makes for an incredible fight with both of them. Both of them had great fight with Usyk, especially AJ last fight with Usyk. It's not like he got ran over. That was a very competitive fight. Fury and Usyk was a very competitive fight. I believe AJ against Tyson Fury is an even more competitive fight at the stage that they're in.
Joshua, believing his timing could disrupt Fury's movement and create openings for his power. Scott also feels Joshua's durability has been judged too harshly, especially when comparing how both heavyweights handled Alexander Usyk. From Scott's perspective, those performances offer the best measuring stick, and they suggest Joshua has the more dangerous tools to trouble Fury. Furthermore,
questionable, and that's why this fight is still interesting.
You can do that to anyone.
Absolutely, because I think that Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury will be much better versions of themselves when they box each other, hopefully when that fight happens in November.
You think?
I think, yeah.
I think Joshua will be. I think he puts Fury to bed forever.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
Even off what you've watched at the weekend?
No, I watched the Fury stuff. I hadn't seen it. I watched, obviously, the Anthony Joshua one live. I hadn't seen the Fury. I watched it. I think he puts him to bed. I think he'll be retired after that.
It's interesting. Do you think Joshua gets the Fury before Fury gets the Joshua?
100%, yeah. Because he has to. He has no choice. Because really, you got a guy like that putting Joshua down twice. I know Fury isn't famous for knocking people out, but one thing about Fury is he would jump on Joshua with his size and whatever else if he got back up and those legs are gone.
Many Joshua supporters remain convinced that his elite qualities can resurface when Fury is standing opposite him. Some believe the contest could be far tighter than current expectations suggest, especially if Joshua regains his confidence and sharp timing. Others see an even bigger possibility, arguing that his power, accuracy,
and his wider coaching team, but I don't know the individuals. But they'll have to, he'll have to look at it and work out what went wrong and why it went wrong and put it right. Because obviously, nobody's daft. That's anywhere near where you got to be if you're fighting Tyson Fury.
What did you make of the corner work? Because a lot's been said about that corner work and the translation of what was being said.
Yeah, I just saw the highlights. I didn't see the full fight, if you want me to be honest. But I just thought that it just looked, it just looked a little bit off. Not the relationships. Joshua's performance just looked like, early on, timing, etc. and stuff. So you got to start a little bit quicker with.
And finishing instincts could deliver such a decisive defeat that Fury may seriously consider retirement afterward. Sending a warning, Rob McCracken has questioned Joshua's showing against Pringa, suggesting his team needs to identify the issues limiting his progress. Although he supports the involvement of Alexander Usyk's camp, McCracken believes Joshua's entire team must demand more from him. In his assessment, Joshua still has plenty to improve before facing Fury and producing the statement he wants. So, is Joshua truly ready to shock Fury? Or will the Gypsy King prove once again that experience and ring IQ are impossible to overcome? The predictions are split, the tension is rising, and one explosive night could settle everything. Who wins when these British giants finally collide? Drop your prediction below and subscribe for more boxing updates.